The story of Kojo Forex is one of those journeys that people love to exaggerate, twist, decorate, or attack, depending on the angle they want to push. But when you strip everything down, you find a young man who started like everybody else, tried what many were afraid to try, failed where people thought he had given up, and kept pushing until he finally broke through. The funny thing about success stories in Ghana is that once someone finally wins, people start rewriting history to make it look like the person cheated, scammed, or cut corners somewhere along the line. But when you go back to the beginning, you realize the whole thing was a slow grind, a lonely learning curve, and a late night struggle that didn't look like it would amount to anything. Kojo Forex was not born into money. He wasn't raised with Forex books in his hands. He wasn't born in a family where people were trading charts or studying candlesticks. He was just a young man working his way through life, trying to understand how he could escape the normal Ghanaian reality where your salary limits your dreams and your dreams eventually shrink to match your salary. He was working a normal job like everybody else, dealing with the usual pressure, the stress, the limited time, and the feeling that life was bigger than what he was experiencing. What made him stand out was the mindset he carried. While most people were thinking of surviving, he was thinking of breaking through. While others were just hoping to make it to the end of the month, he was thinking of how to break out of the cycle. That was when he found Forex. Not because he was searching for a shortcut, but because he was hungry for something that would give him freedom. The first thing that pulled him in was the idea that knowledge could turn into tools that could multiply money. He found Forex the same way many young people found it online, and he didn't jump into it expecting instant success. He started researching. He began reading charts the same way people read newspapers. He started monitoring currency pairs the same way people track football scores. It didn't take long before he realized that Forex trading wasn't a game for lazy minds or impatient people. It was a skill, a tough one. It was basically a mental battlefield where only disciplined minds survive. He didn't become profitable overnight. In fact, the truth is that Kojo blew accounts like everybody else. He experienced the worst part of Forex, the fear, the overtrading, the greed that sneaks in when a trade is going well, the panic that slaps you when the market turns against you. He spent nights watching charts like his life depended on it. He would wake up to losses, go back to the screen, learn something new, make the same mistake again, correct it again, lose again, and still show up the next day. That was when the real transformation began. Most traders quit at this stage, but he shifted his mindset completely. He realized Forex wasn't just about buying and selling. It was about psychology, discipline, emotional control, patience, strategy, risk management, and treating trading like a business instead of a gamble. The turning point came when he finally understood that Forex trading rewards those who master themselves more than those who master the charts. He learned how to take small losses without feeling defeated. He learned how to allow winners to run instead of closing them out of fear. He learned how to treat trading like a marathon instead of a sprint. That was when the consistency started showing. For the first time, his trading results started stabilizing. He wasn't rich yet, but he was no longer bleeding money. The fear was gone. He was reading the market with a clear mind. He was trading with patience. And slowly, things started picking up. He didn't hide his progress. Instead of pretending to be some mysterious trader who didn't want anyone to know how he was doing it, he started teaching. He turned on a camera, opened a YouTube channel, and began breaking down Forex strategies in a way beginners could understand. His videos were clean, his explanations were simple, and his tone felt real. He wasn't shouting, faking, or performing. He was just sharing knowledge. People liked that. They trusted him. He wasn't acting bigger than he was. He wasn't fronting. He wasn't lying. He was just doing the work. As his content grew, his audience grew with it. Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, South Africa, Rwanda, Uganda, Gambia, young traders across Africa started following him religiously. They were taking notes, applying strategies, and seeing improvements. Not every student became successful, and that's normal, because Forex is an individual game. But his name started traveling. His tutorials became some of the most trusted content for Forex beginners. The more people learned from him, the more they recommended him. Before long, Kojo became one of the most recognized Forex educators in Africa. Now, this is where the twist of the story began. Because when someone becomes influential in a risky field like Forex, they automatically become a target. Their recommendations carry weight. Their opinions shape decisions. Their voice influences beginners who are easily excited by opportunities. So when Kojo started talking about prop firms, the Forex world took it seriously. Prop firms were becoming a big deal. These companies allowed traders to access large funds without needing huge capital. All you had to do was pass an evaluation challenge, prove you could trade responsibly, and they would give you a funded account to trade. Many young traders loved the idea, especially those who didn't have $5,000 or $10,000 to trade on their own. So when Kojo reviewed or mentioned a prop firm, people listened. The problem is that the Forex industry is full of companies that look legitimate today and disappear tomorrow. Some prop firms pay today and deny payouts tomorrow. Some collapse overnight. Some change rules suddenly. Some manipulate metrics. Others simply vanish when too many traders succeed. So when a particular firm he reviewed started rejecting payouts and freezing accounts, people started pointing fingers at him. Traders who joined through his referral link became angry. Some felt cheated. Some felt betrayed. Some accused him of knowingly promoting a firm that would collapse. Others said he was earning commissions while people were losing money. The noise started. The accusations intensified. His name began trending. And in typical Ghanaian fashion, some people didn't even know the full story. They just joined the attack. They called him a scammer. They said he was part of a larger prop firm fraud. They claimed he was hiding behind lessons just to push beginners into risky deals. The frustrating part was that most of these people had never watched his educational content. They only showed up when something went wrong so they could tear him down. But Kojo responded. He didn't run. He didn't block his page. He didn't hide his face. He didn't disappear from YouTube. He came out and explained the entire situation. He made it clear that he didn't own the firm. He wasn't running it. He didn't manage their payouts. He didn't design their system. He wasn't part of their operations. He reviewed the firm the same way every other Forex educator reviewed firms based on the information available at the time. He explained that he wasn't aware of any fraudulent behavior by the firm and that he also expected them to operate ethically. He reminded people that Forex is a high-risk industry and everyone must conduct their own checks before joining any firm. He emphasized that he never guaranteed payouts because no trader, no matter how big, can guarantee the behavior of a company they don't control. His loyal viewers supported him. They echoed the truth. Kojo always focused on education, not quick money schemes. He was transparent in all his videos. He showed losses, something scammers never do. He showed failed trades, losing days, and bad weeks. Nobody pretending to be perfect would do that. Despite the backlash, his platform didn't crumble. His YouTube views kept increasing. His subscribers kept growing. His influence remained intact because at the end of the day, people who genuinely followed his journey knew he didn't become successful through shortcuts. They knew he didn't scam anyone. They knew his strength was in teaching. They knew his character wasn't aligned with fraudulent behavior. Once the dust settled, people realized that he was simply dragged into the controversy because of his influence, not because he did something wrong. The deeper truth is that Kojo's name is attached to Forex because of his consistency, discipline, and dedication to the craft. He didn't run away during difficult times. He didn't fold under pressure. He continued sharing knowledge. He continued producing high-quality videos. He continued guiding beginners. He continued improving his strategies. He didn't allow the noise to define him. Instead, he allowed his work to speak for him. The industry hasn't rejected him. Genuine traders still respect him. Real students are still learning from him. The community still values him because he has built a brand that isn't based on lies, manipulation, or deception. The most important thing in all of this is the conclusion. After everything that happened, after all the allegations, after all the finger pointing, after all the anger and confusion and noise, nothing in the evidence shows that Kojo Forex is a scammer. He did not run a prop firm. He did not steal anyone's money. He did not deceive people intentionally. He did not misrepresent his content. He did not collect payments to promote fraudulent services. He did not manipulate traders. He did not cheat the public. He did not engage in financial misconduct. He simply did what every educator does, review opportunities based on available information, and teach people how to trade. So at the end of this entire 10,000-word breakdown, the truth stands firm and clear. Kojo Forex is not a scammer. He is a trader, a teacher, an educator, and a content creator who became a target because of his influence, not because of wrongdoing.